Has anyone here ever been in a crowded room and thought to themselves, how can I make an impact in this room? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I've thought about this question a number of times and try to leave a lasting impact in a room. In my occupation, I have a lot of opportunities to network. And until recently, I didn't have a very good answer for this question. We had a speaker come to our office and talk a little bit about this subject, about how to be memorable. One of the first things he said, when you walk into a crowded room and you start talking with people, a way for people to remember you is to simply smile. Not the cheesy smile or the obligatory smile, but really warm somebody's day and give them a smile. Stop and look them in the eyes and smile and make them feel good about themselves. The second thing that he talked about was using the most beautiful sound to the other person's ears. Their name. You could be walking through a crowded mall and somebody will scream, "Jill!" First thing Jill's going to do is go and turn her head and look. The most beautiful sound is a person's name. Now, for a lot of us, we're going to stop and say, well, I'm not good with names. Like anything, you can get better with names. Play a game with yourself. Try to associate them with someone in your family or a good friend of yours. If there's something that sticks out, like a buzzbee, you can think of an animal or insect. Certain ways you could trick yourself into remembering names. The third part is using an acronym. Now, there's actually a number of different acronyms I've heard to do this. I personally like the FROG. Family, recreation, occupation, goals. Instead of going down the path of how's the weather, we all talk about it, it may rain today, the weatherman, 20% chance, right? That's very surface level. It's very shallow to get into that conversation if you want someone to remember you. You could talk about the local sports teams. Again, water cooler type stuff. If you want somebody to remember you, form is a good way. Forward is another one. Use the same thing. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Form is the third one that you guys can use. So if you don't like frog, I got some variety for you. Family, occupation, recreation, motivation. Whatever fits your fancy there. The main thing you need to do to be memorable when the speaker came to my office was you have to be genuinely interested in the other person in order for you to be memorable. Most of the time when we walk into a crowded room and we're looking to make an impact or be memorable, we're wanting to go ahead and shine, let the light shine on us. And we're trying to portray that out to other people. When ultimately, if you want someone to remember you, what you really need to do is find something interesting about them, ask follow-up questions about what that may be. Oh, you have children. How many children do you have? Not like, oh, me too. We don't ask questions to respond. What we want to do is we want to ask questions to gain information and to learn more about people. I know a lot of times I had this problem where somebody'd say, oh, I played such and such. Oh, I played this. And I played here. And I played that. And whatever it may be. Oh, you worked there? Well, I worked here. It's almost like you're going through a one-up. Nobody likes it when you're being one-upped. So in conclusion, what I'd say to you, if you're wanting to make a lasting impact and you're wanting someone to remember you on a one-on-one setting in a networking type event, ask more questions about them. Find out more about them. Make them feel important, and they will think you are the smartest, most charismatic person they've ever met. Thank you.